Chag Sameach, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Torah with a Beth Israel Rabbi. You may notice, of course, that this is coming to you a little early this week, and that is because we wanted to send out our 5 Minutes of Torah with the BI Rabbi on Yom HaAtzmaut, on Israeli Independence Day, in order to bring a little bit of Torah and a little bit of cheer to our synagogue on this very special day. Israel Independence Day is an incredibly meaningful and special day for us as a Jewish people. It is the fulfillment of literally almost 2,000 years of dreams and hopes for our future. Between the years of 68 and 70, not only was the Second Temple destroyed, but significant numbers of Jews were exiled from Israel to Rome. And by the year 135, any last hope of any vestige of Jewish independence in our land, in the land of Israel, was lost. We worked hard over the course of not just decades and centuries, but literally millennia to come in order to achieve by 1948, once again, having our country, our homeland, and independence in our homeland of Israel. That was the fulfillment of prayers and dreams over the course of so much time. And I can say that even for me personally, this is true, as my late father told me that before the Nazis arrived to their doorstep in 1939, that my own grandparents had been preparing for Aliyah, teaching their children and their family Hebrew in anticipation of moving to Israel. Unfortunately, for them, that never became a reality, as they were killed in the Shoah. And that leads me to a very important insight of this week's Torah portions. This week we read two parshiot, Achrei Mot and Kedoshim. These are two Torah portions that are brought together because of nuances of the Jewish calendar. And the words Achrei Mot and Kedoshim are actually in two very different places of the Torah. But because these two Torah portions are often read together, we put these two words together, these two names of parshiot, Achrei Mot, which literally means after the death, in this case referring to after the death of Aaron's children, and Kedoshim, holiness, which refers to what is about to take place in the Torah portion, that we are to receive a whole litany of laws that tell us how to be holy. But when we take these two names and we put them together, we get after the death, holiness. And so it only makes sense that after the death, after we have gone through literally thousands of years of death because of anti-Semitism, and the worst of all, the Shoah, 6 million Jews being killed, after the death of so many, after so many years of hardship, we finally achieve our statehood. We finally achieve independence in our land. And it's not just a physical independence, but it's an independence that gives us opportunity for Kedusha, for holiness as well, to ensure that with our land, with our country, we make sure to bring holiness into this world. And that, I believe, is what it means to have our own independence in the land of Israel, as a nation of Israel. We, as a conservative synagogue, congregation Beth Israel, find this particular day to be one of the most meaningful in the entire Jewish calendar. And it is for that reason, and the very fact that as a conservative synagogue, over the history of Zionism, conservative Judaism has taken Zionism to be so important. And so this coming Shabbat, we are very proud to host Rabbi Jennifer Gorman, who is the head of Mirkaz Canada, the Zionist wing of our movement across the country, as she will speak on Friday night and Shabbat morning. And on Shabbat morning, she'll speak about the BDS movement. And on Friday night, she'll speak about issues surrounding the Kotel, the wall. I want to encourage you to come not only on Friday night to hear Rabbi Gorman speak, but also please join us for our Shabbat with a Difference, a Kabbalat Shabbat with musical instruments. And please make sure to sign up for our great dinner to follow. Chag Sameach.